If you bought PulseChain a month ago, you'd be up 90% today. So congratulations to everybody that bought that dip. Also, over the month, Hex is up 146%, PulseX up 80%, INC up 43%. It's looking like PulseX could break out of its wedge. And for people that are interested in wedges or technical analysis, it doesn't always work out, but it does seem like the volatility is contracting. And what we know about volatility is that it's cyclical. So that's what wedges indicate. They're contracting volatility for eventually expanding volatility. We hope in the up direction. Obviously, there's no guarantees, but it does seem like we are making slightly higher lows here in PulseX. So very bullish on that. And if you're interested in meme coins, the meme coins are looking like they're having a recovery. Most wanted. This is Richard Hart's debatable meme coin, probably the most popular meme coin launched by whoever deployed Pump.Tires. Pump.Tires is a meme coin marketplace, kind of like Pump.Fun over on PulseChain. If you're looking to degen, I hold a lot of Most token, and it's having a great day, showing a very strong recovery here out of all of the original Pump.Tires deployer coins. I also have to shout out honorable mention to like RH Pepe or Solana on PulseChain. Those guys are funny. They just make good memes. There's a lot of good memes over on PulseChain. You got dick with butt. You've got funny things with people actually working to make viral memes. And of course, we'll give an honorable mention to Top Hat as well, making a very strong recovery. And Top Hat's my favorite meme coin. I suspect you might see massive coin burning from a certain wallet here that just doesn't really care about dumping and nuking the price down. We can be pretty sure that the floor has been established. Why? Quite frankly, because I've been buying this coin. I helped create the floors, okay? This has got some long-term explosive growth potential. I'm just gonna keep this in the back of everyone's mind, make sure it's still relevant. But every strong meme coin seems to have hit a very nice recovery point. And let's go back to the core coins, PulseChain, Hex, and PulseX. Look, we're at that point in the cycle where you really could get some epic god candles at any minute, not only with PulseChain, but with Ethereum, which will also lead the altcoin market. It leads alt season. If you guys are new to crypto, Ethereum pumps and that triggers alt season. And Ethereum is $3,800 today, but it could be $5,000 next month. We don't know. The Federal Reserve meets today. I don't really assign that too much importance. I don't expect Jerome Powell to actually lower the interest rates. You know, the FedWatch tool, they're basically expecting no rate cuts. And that's because Jerome Powell may be politically motivated not to cut the rates, not to pump the economy. But just imagine all this pumpage despite no rate cuts. Imagine when there is a rate cut. There's going to be 2 rate cuts probably before the end of the year. Let's check out December probabilities. December brings a 70% chance of 2 rate cuts and basically a 95% chance of 3. How am I getting that? Well, I'm just adding 25 plus 25 plus 44. I'm estimating here. Most people think there's going to be at least 1, and actually the majority does think there's going to be 2 as well. But almost everybody agrees on 1. So if you are new or if you're coming in from a different ecosystem, stop getting wrecked on chains that just have VC permanent sell pressure, or you're getting finessed by cabals on Pump.Fun. I kind of feel like the Pump.Fun ICO put a needle in it for the time being. Maybe people are finally realizing that there are long-term conviction plays and holds with somewhat of utility, somewhat of solid narratives and teams and communities. And perhaps we're finally over that apathy phase. And if you want to bridge in from like a different chain, Solana, Ethereum based network, you need to go to libertyswap.finance. Shout out to these guys as well. This has been PulseChain's secret weapon that just exploded, only launched about a month ago, and already has 8,700 followers and growing every single day. They're building bridges to get into PulseChain, which is one reason I'm so bullish on this chain in general. It's because of LibertySwap. And whoever their intern is, they're just bull posting. They are just bull-tard, full-on posting every single day. But they built a really good product too. So they allow you to buy USDC from your MetaMask. And let me just show you right here. You get your MetaMask account. Everyone can download a MetaMask. It's a Chrome extension or a mobile app. And you just click on the buy and sell button. It's going to bring this up right here. You're going to click get started. And you're just going to go ahead and buy USDC on the Ethereum network. And look, the fees are almost nothing. So you connect your MetaMask here. It's going to give you a quote for $100. You can get $99.44, like barely any fees for MoonPay. So you just buy the USDC there and you bridge it into PulseChain. And if you're on the Ethereum network, the Binance Smart Chain network, or Arbitrum, or Base, you can bridge in USDC or USDT if you're on Binance Smart Chain. Looks like the limits are now $6,000, and they opened up the liquidity tab, which is actually a pretty big deal. Now this is beta, okay? This is beta, but this is a big update because liquidity pools are now live. You can deposit in here, and you can earn some yield in the form of the fees by just letting your USDC sit here and letting it get routed as everybody is exchanging. And now they actually pay the gas fees for you. They keep your transactions somewhat anonymized, somewhat private. This really is the killer app. It's very simple. It's very simple. If you want to donate to them, this is used to cover gas fees, which they pay for new users. Very simple exchange as an on-ramp to get in. And if you want to do it the classic way, just go to bridge.pulsechain.com as well. You can bridge from Ethereum to PulseChain and from PulseChain back to Ethereum. And this one does take a little longer, but it is definitely secure, and there's no limits here. You could bridge tens of thousands of dollars, even $1 million if you wanted to. So all roads leading to PulseChain. It's happening, guys. We're just getting started. A lot of people, hopefully if you've been dollar cost averaging, you're maybe at break even at this point. And if you're asking yourself, is it too late? What do you think my answer is going to be? Obviously, I think we're just getting started. I can see Hex going to $1. I can see Pulse going to at least 30x higher from here. People don't realize how little money it takes to pump this chain up. Let's take a look at the liquidity statistics on app.pulsex.com. Let's go over here. Let's go to the farms tab right here, and let's just see for stablecoin liquidity, the stuff that actually matters for the number to go up. You've got $10 million in DAI, Tether, and USDC, basically backing the entirety of all the Pulse coins. And if you divide that by 2, that's maybe 5 million. Let's call it another 6, 7, maybe $8 million total. Meaning if you 10x that, you would 100x all the prices. What's 10 times 8 million? It's 80 million. So if roughly $80 million of net buy pressure comes in, we could be at levels that are triple-digit X's of return. This is all very possible. So pay attention and enjoy your gains. I'm bullish on Ethereum, but I'm even more bullish on the newer, lower liquidity stuff like Pulse, Hex, and PulseX. And if you're brand new to crypto, if you don't know what you're doing, if you just want the confidence to do it right, not get scammed, how to buy and sell and all that, check out hexpassiveincome.com. You are not too late, but make sure you educate yourself before it is too late. Temporarily 25% off. Check it out if you're new. See you on the next one.